Okay, so I did this before. It was a note speech in class, and it had a PowerPoint. It was about Moonlight and Tigertail. So我之前我应该几个礼拜前做一个 note speech，所以这不是组织念稿，不是 manuscript speech，所以不会把每个字写出来，就是写几个字提醒你的脑袋就是下一个句子要讲什么。So if you look at my script, it looks something like this, yeah. And I'm going to do it now, and we'll just speak for a couple of minutes, and then I will be done. So today I want to talk about my two of my favorite movies, and they're Moonlight and Tigertail. Now, Moonlight is seen as a very popular, famous, awarded movie, where Tigertail is actually didn't really get any awards. And even though it was made with Asians or definitely like ethnic Chinese in mind, the ethnic Chinese community didn't seem to really like it very much. Maybe they liked it, but they didn't like it enough to give it awards. So one thing I really liked about Moonlight was the principal cast. Everyone is the same race. So you see movies where racism comes up, such as Black Panther, right, with racist white characters. You see the world is clearly racist. For example, in a movie like Remember the Titans, the white referees are being racist towards the team with half the teammates are black. So what I liked about Moonlight is that I forgot about being white, and that allowed me to connect with characters like Juan and Chiron, because I saw their problems, but it didn't. There was nothing to show that we have different races in this world and we'd receive different treatment. So I really enjoyed that part of being able to experience their pain and struggle while not feeling like I'm different than them. But so with Moonlight, it was. Now I look at it and maybe I realized that not everyone thought it was as good as I did. The if IMDb, it's a popular rating system, and I like to see what movies get. Basically, if you get in the eights, you got something really amazing. If you're in the nines, it's a classic. It's in top 50, something like that. So Moonlight, it was in the sevens, which is good, but it's definitely not as high as movies like The Godfather or something like that. Uh, Now, Tigertail on the other end, uh, I thought that it would be in the sevens, but it was actually in the high sixes, which to me that is I see that as a movie worth watching, but it's to see movies in the sixes get awards. It's very, very rare. And Tigertail actually really didn't get any major awards. A couple little minor things, but nothing like Oscars, which Moonlight was able to win Academy Awards for its production. Now, there are some other films when we talk about maybe African American films. So I showed Moonlight at the start of the semester, which was Black History Month in February, and I think when Taiwanese think about like a black film, they would think about Black Panther, which was really, really neat because when I first came to Taiwan 15 years ago, no one would see like black people as the heroes. It was in the past when we watched movies, it was usually the black guy was the villain and then the white guy was the hero, and that's actually flipped. So an example would be like Black Panther, and so in the past people would tell me that black people are violent, and now I hear people in Taiwan say things like, "Oh, white people are so bad," which shows you the media environment has changed in a way to reflect black people in a better aspect. And so, some ways that's good. Maybe it's gone a little bit too far, but whatever. And then but with Black Panther, race is definitely playing a role because you have Africa, you have people trying to come into Wakanda who are white. So it's I think I know who I am when I watch the movie. I couldn't be a part of the Black Panther team, but I feel that if I was to grow up with Chiron, I could understand him, and if I had darker skin, that I'd fit in his community. Now with Crazy Rich Asians, that's kind of the typical movie what people think about. Oh, like an all Asian principal cast, but there's a couple of problems I have with the movie. It was really, really celebrated, and actually, I think Tigertail is better. Now, maybe Tigertail is more artistic, where Crazy Rich Asians is more of a kind of a pop film. But I have a hard time caring about rich people because most people aren't rich. I'm not rich, and to me, rom coms are limited because you can only do so much with a romance comedy. But to me, I enjoy something that doesn't have a cookie cutter script. I like seeing something that um, is more creative. Now with Moonlight too, I really enjoyed the characters because I really enjoyed the connection. So you saw Juan and Chiron. Juan was the kind of surrogate father, and then Kevin. You saw Kevin grow up with Chiron and then leave his life in certain parts. And so I felt like I was able to get to know them. And then Tigertail, I really connected with the family. Um, I kind of being in Taiwan for 15 years, I understand what it's like for my friends to not be able to connect with their parents. And so I saw that a lot. But overall, those are my two experiences of watching movies about minorities from an American perspective. And I think it teaches me that just because a movie gets awards or doesn't get awards doesn't mean it's something worth watching or not worth watching. And so I hope that you both enjoyed these movies. And thank you for being with us and with me this semester. Okay, bye bye.